Hello again, my lovey. It's Jean. Thank you so much for coming by, and I appreciate you very much. And we're going to talk about a common question I've been getting a lot lately, which is, am I with my soulmate, twin flame, the one, and my true love? And I want to come to you, as I always do, from a place of love and understanding and experience. And I'm coming to you like, I'm your sister, which I am in one way or another. It's 2:30 in the morning on a Sunday night. So it's just me and you, and we're sitting here having this discussion about your significant other, or the person that you're wondering if this is the one. And you can do that. You can go to my links and ask me questions, and I will be straightforward and honest with you. And I am in all the videos that I have posted so far on YouTube, Yin Moon, the number one, in my Ask a Jean groups on Facebook and on Twitter as well. I will always tell you from the truth of honesty. Sometimes I'm not very delicate, because if it warrants a blunt answer, and despite your delicacy, I will give it to you, because you don't want me to mislead you or put you in this false sense of security when it will do nothing but hurt you with the assistance you're seeking. Do you understand what I'm coming from, right? Okay, so let's talk about this. I want you to step back for a moment, and even though I'm unbiased and I can tell you what the outsider feels and how it is from my experiences, I want you to step back for a moment and think to yourself, is this the one for me? Well, the first thing I want you to think about is, if you are questioning your relationship with this person, and there is a little worm of insecurity there, maybe you should take a look at that relationship, and for yourself, take a step back. That's number one. If you're questioning it, is it just your insecurities, or is it really something that you should move on from? Have you learned from your experience with this person, and is it time to move on? Number two, and what I think is really strange, and I'm hearing, is we don't see each other that much. Oh, but we miss each other when we're gone. Okay, that's another thing you should step back and listen to. You're questioning if this person's right for you, and you don't really spend that much time with them. So, doesn't that seem kind of odd if you were discussing this with one of your loved ones that you cared about? Because I do care about you, of course. You're thinking, if you don't see each other very much, and when you do see each other, you don't really talk and share experiences, how can this be the one? If they don't set your soul on fire and just totally stimulate your imagination and spark your spirit, then how can they be the one? I mean, not all relationships are hot and fiery and passionate. They don't all have to be that way all the time, because we'd burn out, of course, if they were that way all the time. But if you're having these questions, and it's not just one or the other every now and again, but it's kind of, we don't see each other much, we really don't talk, I don't know if this person's right for me, you're going down the road of no. This is not the one. This is not your twin flame soulmate right one. With that being said, this will give you a moment to kind of step back and look from the outside perspective. Another thing I want you to take in consideration is, it is normal to have relationships like that. And it's funny to me, because there's a honeymoon phase in all relationships, whether it be your best friend or your new lover or your new date. We all go through this phase where we're like, oh, we can't wait to see them. They're so much fun to be around. They're so interesting, and it wears off. Sometimes in a few months, a few days, a few weeks, a couple of years, maybe 14 years. And that's another sign to tell you that this might not be the right one for you. And there are seasonal people, whether it be friends or relationships intimately, that we have a bad habit of holding on to. People that are meant to teach us a lesson, to help us grow, and we continue to stay around because we're comfortable in this boring, stale, white bread, vanilla situation. We get content, and we're used to it, and it's not healthy because then we stop growing. It stunts our growth and our understanding and our beautiful experiences that we could have with another human being that helps us learn. That's a seasonal. A soulmate can also be a seasonal. Your soulmate is one that you are compatible with. You are excited to see them every day. It could be, after and before work. They bring you comfort, they bring you peace, they bring you calmness. But not all soulmates are meant to be for lifelong. A lot of our soulmates come with us in this lifetime in our soul family to help us achieve to the higher level in our experiences. And a lot of people get soulmates and twin flames mixed up. Go see my video on twin flames. It explains a little on both, mostly twin flames. Twin flames are people that just set you on fire in all ways imaginable. It is just the most volatile, ecstasy, poisonous, beautiful, crazy, you feel insane most of the time relationship you're going to have. And these people, no matter what you do, you cannot get away from them at all. You try to break up with them, forget them, throw their crap away, whatever. Those people, which used to be very rare to find a twin flame, but now it's being more common because I think we're ascending more and we're opening up more and we're coming together more, is these are people that they are different from day one. The moment you see each other, there's no doubt. You don't question it. You have to be together. You have to talk. You have to experience things with each other, and that's just in it. And they don't fade. Being in the same room with them just drives you nuts. Whether you're in a crowded room at a party or at work or whatever, when they're away or they're 50 feet across the room, you feel insane all the time because it's just the vibration is super high. And these people bring you high very rapidly into a different realm of being. These people are your lifelong partners. Now, you may not be together in this life, but if you do find each other in this life, you will never detach from them. You can't. It's not possible. Even if you don't see each other for 20 years, you will always be there with each other on some level throughout your lifetime when you meet your twin flame. And it is something else, bad and good. Yeah. So they can put you through 5 years of pleasure and 6 months of pain like you've never felt before, and you will break under the strain of it. And, they force you to be a better person. They force you to grow, whether you want to or not, because that's the point, I guess. But these are some things I want you to consider and think about. If this person that you are thinking of, or you're in a relationship with, friendship or otherwise, they do not force you, inspire you to grow, to be better, to learn more, to do something harder, faster, gentler, sweeter, be different and better for some reason, they may have taught you the lesson you need to learn. Don't settle for being content and safe. I mean, if you want to, that's your decision, but I'm just saying you could be missing out on some good stuff. When you settle for being content and safe and you're just like, oh, whatever, hi, and they're home from work and you don't really care one way or the other, that is not the one. The one is someone for every day you are in a relationship for 68, 26, 5 years, every day, they are your center of lifeblood. You exist for them. Now, don't be crazy and obsessive, because I've wasted half my adult life existing for the one person that was not really meant for me. Realize when you come to that point, you two have grown together as much as you benefit each other. Your experiences that you need to learn from each other, and it's time to move on. And when you meet the soulmate or the twin flame that you're meant to be with, there'll be no question. You will know. You will not have to ask this question ever again. It will be. For instance, like Dr. Phil and Robin, look at their connection. You can tell that those two are soulmates and probably twin flames. And these people that even your grandmother, grandfather, some elderly people you might know have been married 40, 50, 60 years, they could hate each other's guts. And they just talk such horrible stuff about each other. But they're twin flames because they cannot exist without the other one. And once they find each other, that's it. Period. No one will ever come to that level or will touch you in that way ever again for the rest of this life. So I hope this helps you understand from an outside perspective and from my own experiences your questioning of the one and how to look at it from different perspectives, what to look for, what to expect, how to kind of rearrange your thoughts around the situation. I'm not saying it's negative if you're in a relationship and you don't feel these ways. If you do question it, that is normal because that is a part of our growing process. I don't want you to feel like if you are with your twin flame or soulmate, you should question if they're your twin flame or soulmate. If you are learning and this person really is influential on you in a positive way, then yes, you are in a good situation. Don't try to break it up just because of something I said. Please don't. But I want you to think about, if you're questioning, is it something you should work on? Is it something they need to work on? Is it something you can work on together to improve? This may be your next step to your evolution with or without this person. Thank you so much for your questions. I love you. I'm always thinking of you. I wish you would come and find me and talk to me on facebook.com/groups/Ask Jean, YouTube at YINMOON and the number one, Yin Moon number one on YouTube, and on Twitter at Jean's Pet Rock. Thank you. Bye. And please share my videos so I can help as many as possible. Bye.